What's up, guys? Welcome back to Fish Over Tricks Woodworking. My name is Peter, and today we are making some really cool wall art that is a state cutout, so anyone can make this with any state you want. But before we get into that, we just got to mention that we bought a brand new camera, so our production quality is going to be going way up. We want to thank you guys for sticking with us, and thank you for 3,500 subscribers. Huge milestone, and we're just going to keep going. So, without further ado, let's get into it. So for this project, you're not going to need a ton of things. The first thing you're going to want to start out with is a picture of your state, which is cut out. Today we're doing New Hampshire and Vermont because that is where me and John are from. So just get whatever size you want. These are pretty small. But yeah, you're just going to need that. Then you're going to need a router with a flush trim bit. You're going to need a jigsaw or bandsaw. We got a jigsaw. You're going to need some type of tape. This is like Scotch packing tape, heavy duty. And you're going to need some type of board that you want the actual art to be on. So we've got some old cutting boards that aren't finished, and we're not going to finish them. So we're going to be using these today. I think the states will look cool on these. And then you're going to need some scrap pieces of MDF. And these MDF pieces are going to be your template. So that's all you need. So let's get into the first step. So to start off, what we're going to do is just tape your template down onto the piece of MDF. So that's why we're using heavy duty masking tape, because we don't want this to go anywhere. So we're going to go over the whole thing with tape. So now you got that all taped up, we're going to go ahead and cut it out with the jigsaw. So obviously these lines are quite thick, so you're either going to need to decide if you want to go in between the line, which I don't recommend, or go on the inside or outside. We're going to go on the outside, so the blade will always cut around on the outside there. Alright guys, so we just cut out Vermont and New Hampshire. I have a few tips on how to make this easier. When you're cutting out, if you print out a bigger template, obviously these are quite small, but the bigger it is, the easier it's going to be, especially with the jigsaw, because you're not going to have to do small little bumps and stuff like over here. You can have them a bit bigger, which is easier. Once you're about halfway through the cutout, you're going to want to put another piece of tape over the part you just cut out, because this is obviously no longer taped, so it'll come up like that. So I did that with both of them, just one extra piece of tape. You're definitely going to want to wear a mask. I did wear a mask after we stopped recording that because the MDF is very fine sawdust and not great to breathe. But anyways, we got those done, so we'll put those aside because we don't need those anymore. But now, here we have it, Vermont, New Hampshire. So let's get on to the next step. Alright, so the first one we're going to cut out is New Hampshire. We've got this piece of... It was a clipboard I made a while ago, but we really haven't been using it. So we're just going to cut the state out in it. So if you don't have a board or cutting board or something like that that you want to use, I would suggest getting a little piece of pine or something, just a flat board. You can make your own cutting board for it. Or really, you could just do it out of MDF and paint it if you want. Obviously, it's not going to look as nice, so that's why we're going with the nicer wood, but let's get into it. So we've decided that we want this one to have a little bit of walnut and cherry on it there, so we're just lining up right where we want it. Now what we're going to do is trace it on that piece, and just go ahead and trace the whole thing. Alright, you probably can't see it, but we got the state traced on here, so now we're going to go grab the jigsaw again, and we're going to cut this out. But we're not going to cut on the line, we're going to cut a little bit outside of the line, so then when you've got the piece in your hand and holding it, you can see the line there, because then we're going to go over it with the router. So you're going to want to definitely not cut this out perfectly, because then we won't be able to use the template. So now that we've got Vermont and New Hampshire as a rough cutout, now what we're going to do is grab the template, and as you can see, it's overlapping quite a bit, so you're just going to go ahead and line this up with what you already traced, because those lines will still be there, and then we're just going to clamp this down. So we have cut these out, and they're looking great. Really happy with the way they came out. A little bit of tear out on both of them, but nothing too bad. Here is the finished product. As you can see, well, I shouldn't say finished product because we already coat these afterwards with something. But as you can see, there's a little cut out there. That's just from the jigsaw. We cut a little bit too close to the line and it showed, but we're going to sand that down and try to make that clean and not noticeable as possible. But here they are. I'm happy with the way they came out. I mean, really cool designs each. So now we're going to go ahead and coat both of them. Alright guys, here they are, the finished product, cut out, coated, and I think they look really nice. I'm going to put this one up on my wall in my room, and John's going to take this one back with him to New Hampshire. So yeah, there they are. Very cool project, very simple project, and of course, you can do that with any state you want. That's going to do it for the video. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, comment down below any other videos you'd like us to make, and we'd love to get those done for you. But until next time, thank you so much for watching. Guys, if you like that video, you can click right here to watch 8 hardwood projects. That's another great video that I make projects with hardwood. So click that one. Thanks for watching.